Hi everyone, Assalamualaikum. In this video, we are going to continue with area between curves under application of definite integrals. Now, we look at example 2 from previous semester papers. The shaded region in the figure below is bounded by the curve y equals to negative 2x squared plus 7x and the line x equals to 6 minus y. Alright. Number 1, find the coordinates of A and B. And number 2, find the area of the shaded region. Okay. Number 1, find the coordinate of A and B. Okay. Alright. A and B are the intersection points. Okay. So, to find the intersection point, we need to solve simultaneous equation between y equals to 6 minus x, and then we naming it as equation 1, and y equals to 7x minus 2x squared. We naming it as equation 2. Okay. From here, we can write y as a subject. So that's why we get y equals to 6 minus 1. Okay. Alright, and then we substitute equation 1 into equation 2 here. So we get 6 minus x equals to 7 minus 2x squared. Okay. So from here, okay, 6 minus x, we substitute into y here. So we get this. Alright. And after that, we get quadratic equation. And to solve quadratic equation, we need to write one side equals to 0. And we arrange first term should be term containing x squared, second term should be term containing x, and the third term should be constant. Okay, and the other side should be 0. Alright, and then from here we can divide each term or both sides by 2. Then we get x squared minus 4x plus 3 equals to 0. Alright, after that, from this quadratic equation, we can factorize. So we get x equals to x minus 1, x minus 3 equals to 0. Means that we can equate each factor to 0, then we get x equals to 1 and x equals to 3. Alright, since we want to find the coordinate, so after we find the values of x, we need to find the values of y. Okay, from x equals to 1 here, we substitute back either into equation 1 or into equation 2. Let's say we substitute into equation 1. Okay, from equation 1 here, we have y equals to 6 minus x. Now we replace x equals to 1 here. So we get y equals to 5. Okay, and then when x equals to 3, we substitute into equation 1, y equals to 6 minus x, then we replace x equals to 3. Okay, so we get y equals to 3. Now we find the values of x and y. Okay, since we want to find the coordinate, means we need to rewrite in terms of bracket and then the value of x and then comma and the value of y. Okay, and since a here on the left side, so means we choose x equals to 1, okay, as coordinate of a, and when x equals to 1, y equals to 5. So this is coordinate of a, and b equals to 3, 3. Okay, so this is the coordinate of a and b. Alright. Alright, now we continue with question number Roman 2. Find the area of the shaded region here. Okay. Let me check the formula to find the area between curve. Okay, the first formula, we integrate with respect to x. Okay, we use top minus bottom and we use lower and upper limit on x-axis. And the second formula, we integrate with respect to y. We use right minus left function and then we use lower and upper limit on the y-axis. Okay. First, let me check the first formula. Right. Right, from here, okay, we can find the area using the first formula, since the lower limit and upper limit on the x-axis are the intersection points. Okay. Alright. So we can use the first formula. Okay. Alright. Let's say we check the second formula. Okay. From here. Okay. In this case, finding the area using the second formula means we integrate with respect to y is not suitable, since the upper limit here, this is upper limit, is not an, the upper limit on y-axis, is not an intersection point. Okay, these are the intersection point, but this is not the intersection point, right? So, since the upper limit on y-axis here is not an intersection point, so in this case, finding the area using the second formula is not suitable. Alright, so we choose or we use the first formula. Okay. Alright, from the first formula, area equals to x equals to a to x equals to b, top minus bottom dx. Okay, now our lower limit equals to 1. Okay, x equals to 1, and our upper limit x equals to 3. Alright, and then if we use lower and upper limit on x-axis, so for the function top and bottom, we need to write in terms of variable x. Okay, from here. Okay, and when we write in terms of variable x, we need to write y as a subject. Alright, from here. The given question is x here, from here. Okay, as a subject. So now we rewrite y equals to 6 minus x. Okay, so when we want variable x, so we need to write y as a subject. Alright, and then when we integrate with respect to x, okay, then we need to use lower and upper limit on x-axis. Alright, here. Okay. Alright, and then when we use dx here, we need to minus top, okay, and then minus bottom here. Alright. Alright, so we substitute into this formula, so we get area equals to integration from x equals to 1 to x equals to 3, and then we replace top function, okay, equals to negative 2x squared plus 7x, and then minus, and then we replace bottom function equals to 6 minus x. Okay. Alright, from here, we get all in terms of variable x, and we use limit on x-axis. Okay, that's the concept of integration. Okay, if we have variable x, so means all must in terms of variable x. Alright. Alright, after that, we need to expand and simplify. Then we get area equals to integration from 1 to 3 after we expand and simplify. So we get 8x minus 6 minus 2x squared. Alright. From here, we cannot divide by 2. Okay, even this is all even numbers. Okay, because this is the function that we want to integrate. Okay, this is expression, not equation. Okay, so we cannot dividing by 2. Okay, alright. So from here, we integrate with respect to x. Okay, and after we integrate, no more integration sign. Right? So we have area equals to, we integrate 8x. So we get 8 and then x squared over 2. But we can simplify 8 and over 2 here. So that's why we get 4x squared. And then when we integrate 6 with respect to x, the answer equals to 6x. And then minus 2 here, and then we integrate x squared using power rule, so we get x cubed over 3. Okay, and then since this is definite integral, so no plus c, but we need to put square bracket with lower limit and upper limit. Alright. After that, we substitute upper limit into variable x here, and then in between must minus, and then we substitute the value of lower limit into variable x. So we get this. Okay. Then we simplify. So we get this. And the final answer, area equals to 8 over 3. And then we put unit squared for the area. Okay. And area always positive value. Alright. So if we get negative value, there is something wrong in our integration or when we set up the formula. Alright. Coming up next, more examples for area between curves. If you like this video, you can subscribe. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Bye. Assalamualaikum.